Yo, what is up, it's your boy JadeJonny back here with some more Avatar Legends Realms Collide tips and tricks, and today we're going to be discussing the Blooming Spirits Festival event. This event is honestly kind of sick. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff that you can get through this event. Obviously the top statue being my favorite of the lot, right? But there's a lot of good resources and different development like speed ups and stuff like that that you can get through the event. And so let's go one by one and discuss the different things that are going on at the event. So start off, you can progress through the event by defeating Shattered Skulls, gathering resources, using speed up items, and using gems, which is really cool. By doing all of these, you can get Rumble Coins, and it's just, Rumble Coins are what you get for this. Like, click. Okay. Rumble Coins are what you get for this. This is the main way that you're getting to level up your Blooming Spirits Pass, which is essentially the battle pass for the event. Every time that you use Rumble Coins, you do a certain amount of damage to this to the NPC over here, and that progresses your progress through this. Every one Rumble Coin that you use gives you one more level towards this Blooming Spirit. It gives you one more Blooming Spirits Festival ticket, and you need a total of 800 tickets to. You need a total of 800 tickets to get your top statue. So, let's go ahead and show you. Every time that you use the 10, you get a variant of 1 to 200 to 300 damage that you deal to it. So, if you get lucky, then you get to deal 300 damage to it, and that. Yep. So do this and see what my luck is like. I didn't get lucky. I only dealt 10 damage. But I only dealt 100 damage. But whenever you do the 1, you deal 10, 20, 30. I just dealt 50. I didn't even know you could do it. I've never dealt 50 before. So that's really cool. And every time that you do this, it progresses it. And you just do this. You just do that. See 10 and see 50 and see 10. Yep. So every time you do that, it progresses it. And then you get to go to the Blooming Spirits Battle Pass, and every time you progress, you get another reward. The free track is honestly really good. There's a lot of really cool stuff for the free track, especially these purified essences and these, and then your spear badges and whatnot. These honestly, free track's really good. The purchase badge, I'm still 50-50 on if this is worth it for me personally, because I'm not really, desperate for most of the things in here. It's just not really things that I personally need right now. Right now, I'm more focused on my alliance and rebuilding after a big war that happened. But yeah, this is honestly, the track is really good. I think you get the most bang for your buck on the second track. I think this tier right here, the random legendary gear, is honestly just really good. You should it's just really good. And then you also get the pretty good value through the gems as well, because I mean right here you get 400, 800, you get 1200. I think it's like 1600, 2000. No, 24. I can't count. It's like, it's over 3,000 gems. That's really good. That's a really good value. But that's how you progress through the Blooming Spirits. And then the spring to-do list is this. You want to make sure you're checking this every single day and doing every single one of these daily, because you do not get the chance to go back and do the other ones. I left one unfinished just so I could see what happens if it goes unfinished. And it doesn't let you do ones that you didn't complete, which sucks because this is a 30. So I don't think it was worth testing to see if I should have done this, but yeah. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I finish all of these today, because I don't want to lose out on these on the tokens. Those are very, very good. So make sure you're checking these every day and doing every single one of these. Right now it's destroy 5 fortresses, use 20 scrolls, and increase your power. Honestly, you should be working to increase your power by this much in every day anyways, so I don't think you should really have an issue with that overall. Then next up, you have the Blossom Collect, and this is where you're going to get a vast majority of your Rumble tickets, and it's also going to give you really good resources as well. Right now, I need to destroy 23 more Shattered Skulls, and then I'm able to get 10 more Rumble tickets and one Spear Shard and 60-minute speed up. Every single one of these is a free to play option, except for this one right here, which requires you to spend $5. So honestly, it's not a huge major loss if you don't finish it. But if you have the $5 to spend, I really recommend doing it, because you get the $30, you get the 30 Rumble coins, and you also get 2 Spirit Shards as well, 2 Legendary Spirit Badges. So I do recommend this if you have the opportunity to. to spend the $5. I do think that's a very worth the value. I think that's really worth the value of it all. Next up, we're gonna go over the top up package. Honestly, this top-up package is really great. You get 500 gems, which is essentially which is essentially a penny per gem. I mean, that's a really good value right there, right? That's an insanely good value. You also get your speed up tokens, and again at the 1500 mark. Again, a penny per gem. That's good value. That's very good value. On top of that, you're also getting speed ups, 5-hour speed ups for every single attribute with the exception of healing. Really good. Really, really good. Next up, you get the top up. It has less value in the gyms than otherwise, but I think that's still worth it. It's $25 and you get 2,000 gems, but you also get the spirit shards. So I definitely think the value is still there for that. Then we have the 5,000 point, which is again effectively $50. You get an epic gear, which is good value in itself. I mean, that could take days of grinding to be able to attain one of those. And then you can also get the legendary spirit shards, 5 legendary spirit shards. So I also think that's very good value for it too as well. Again, the value continues to increase because these purified essences are probably, in my opinion, one of the most important, like, rare resources there are. These are, like, insanely important resources that you're going to win a lot of. So I personally think $100 for 10 spirit shards and 30 purified essences is probably worth it. Pretty easily worth it. Then you get to the point where it's kind of like, I'm not sure $200, how to evaluate $200 since people's circumstances are all different. I think it's good if you guys want to spend the money. I think it'd be good in the case that, you want to spend the money for this. I would say it's good value depending on your living circumstances. I think if you have the money to spend on it, it is definitely good value. If $200 is too much for you, do not spend the money. I mean, we're just in that kind of economic time right now. So just, it is very good value if you have the money to blow. Same as this 400, again, a legendary, valuing a legendary gear, especially with purified essence. It's just, if you have the $400, it's very, very, very good value for your bang for the buck. Last but not least, probably the most controversial one, I don't think that it's very controversial, I think it's perfectly fine, is the Flower Express Legendary skin. This is not a functionally unique skin, so if you're spending the $600 to obtain this, I mean, and you have the money for it, I don't think it's an issue. It's not functionally unique. There are other skins that do the exact same thing in the game. Some of them are limited times. Others, are event exclusives. I don't think this is an issue at all. I think if you have the money to spend it and you want the skin, can't really fault somebody for wanting it. It's a really good skin. It is a very good skin. Like, it just looks beautiful. Like with the Sakura petals, it just looks very beautiful. So I'm personally of the mindset of if you have the money to spend it and you like the skin, purchase it. But it's not functionally unique. You're not missing anything by not having it. So I think it's a beautiful skin. I know that the skins are obtainable otherwise, so I'm not going to. Because we are in an economic time where I don't want to talk about that here. But yeah, I mean, it's just this is honestly a very good skin. That is all I can say. And it's not functionally unique, so I don't think it's an issue overall. I mean, I think if you want it, then you get it. If you don't want it, you're not missing it. You're not missing out on it. It's not gonna change your gameplay experience overall. It'll make your town look prettier, but overall your gameplay experience isn't being horribly negatively impacted by this. So and then this definitely isn't worth $600. These two are definitely not worth $600. these two definitely with the skin, with this, yeah, but just for 5 of these, I wouldn't, just for 5 of these, but with this, I could see it because it does look good. It does look good, and it is a major stat buff. These are not minor stat buffs. These are major stat buffs. If you don't have a skin, I could definitely see this being 100% worth $600. Especially if you're going to be playing competitively over a long period of time and trying to secure more maps. This is definitely a very good purchase. I definitely a very good purchase. Now, I think that's basically it. I think we've discussed everything other than like individual bundles, and I don't think we need to go over individual bundles. This Creeping Spirits event, it's not out yet, so we're not entirely certain on what it's going to end up looking like. But overall, I think this event's a banger. I think this event is a total banger. I love this event. It's honestly really, really good. I think that this top statue is game-changing. Again, I think it's the best decor that has hit the game so far. So, and I honestly think that the overall top-up packages are honestly worth. I think virtually everything here is worth if you have the money to spend on it. Even the $600 pack, even if you have the money to spend $600 on this game and you feel like you want that competitive advantage, definitely worth it. It's definitely worth your bang for the buck. I mean, it's a flat 2% construction speed bonus and 3% to your attack and defense on all your benders. I mean, and then look at this, like hero bender capacity and bender's HP all plus 2% whenever it's equipped. Oh wait, this just means whenever it's owned. Ooh, okay, totally worth $600. Totally worth $600. Totally worth $600 if you guys have this money to blend. I didn't realize that this is owned, just owned. I thought it had to be equipped, but this is just equipped to the. Oh my god, yeah, totally worth it, guys. Totally worth it. If you guys have the money to spend on it, do it. Do it. peak $600 for a major competitive advantage. What can I say? You should buy it. You should buy it. But that being said, I think this event is a total banger. I'm really excited to finish it off, and hopefully I can wrap everything up, including everything up. Hopefully I can. I really regret not finishing. I really regret not finishing this, knowing that I can't go back and finish it. But I did do it just to see what would happen. I literally left my troops unclaimed because I didn't want to accidentally go over the threshold this morning. So I'm really upset that this event doesn't let you claim it after the day after, but it makes sense. But I wasn't entirely certain, and I wanted to make sure that I checked just for scientific purposes. Probably should have done it on one worth less value, not gonna lie, but I accidentally completed all of these. So, unfortunately, I did end up losing those 30 tokens, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm not just coping. I'm definitely not just coping. It's fine. But honestly, events, total banger. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what other events come along with after this too, because this is kind of a banger event. Now the Arc also did drop. The Arc Saga also did drop. I unfortunately haven't done anything with it because I want to record it and then cut it up and do like a story, a lore video about like the lore of Avatar Legends Realms Collide, because I started playing this game because of the lore, because it expands on the lore of the Avatar franchise, and so I was really excited for that. And so this is kind of like what I've been waiting on for this entire time. That being said, I have been JadeJonny. This is a very exciting event, and I will be seeing you guys later on the battlefield of war.